Hey everybody, Sean here from BoredParacord. Today we're going to do a turtle, a Ninja Turtle monkey fist, and this is going to have a clip on the end of it so that you can clip this onto like a backpack or your keys, and it should look pretty cool. We're going to do the blue, which I think is Leonardo, but you can do it in any of those colors. So I've got 10 feet of cord here, not going to use all of it. We'll have a little left over, maybe a foot, maybe two. Got a 1-inch ball. You can use the wooden ball like this. You can use a steel ball, and you can also use a ping pong ball. With a ping pong ball, it's a little bigger than this, so it'll just require a few more passes. And then this is the 1.5-inch clip. Tools you might need is a fid, not necessary, and a lighter, and I've got a pair of scissors here for finishing, but let's go ahead and get started. Now this is a monkey fist jig. If you don't have one, you can make one. Just use a piece of styrofoam for the base and a couple pencils, and you just pop the pencils in, and you want them far enough apart to where you can just get this ball to kind of sit right in the middle like that. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have this set up for a 1-inch ball, and I also have this set up so that I remember where I have to, like in what order I have to do this in. So you can see I have a 1, a 2, and a 3, and the 1 is our starting point. So what I'm going to do is just drop all the cord down onto the floor here, and I have about, let me back up just a little here. I have about a foot hanging out the bottom, and I'm just pinching that. So this is my working end. This is where all the cord is, and this is just a little piece of cord hanging off the bottom. So I'm just pinching on the number 1 here, going around 5 times. So real fast, 2, 3, and you want to make sure you're not twisting the cord as you go. So that's 4, that's 5, and then I'll come back up, but I'm not going to go over because that would be 6, but my little numbers here tell me that I have to do something here at number 2. So, and what that is after you got your 5, so you have your 5 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you've got your 5 here, starting with this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So once you have that, the number 2 means that you're going to go down through the jig like this, and then we're going to take it and we're going to wrap this way. So it's going to come up through this hole and then wrap down through here, and just keep doing that. We'll do that 4 or 5 times. So that 2 is telling me that that's where it goes down at. And I like to just push this up with my fingers. Get yourself a little loop here, and then you can just pull all the cord through. Get these first few here. It's quite a bit of cord. You can see it kind of twisted. So you just have to make sure that you're moving left to right, so and that the ball doesn't move out from there. And you want to keep these pegs all the same distance apart, because that'll kind of make it a little difficult at the end. Okay, all right. So you want to start at the left side and move this way, and all you're doing is wrapping through the jig now. But we need to do 5 passes here. Like I said, you could probably do this with 8 feet of cord. You might be pretty close, but 10 feet for sure. You'll have some left over. 10 feet's not a lot of cord. Doesn't take much for this. This is neon green here. You can see it's pretty bright. So that was 3. 4, and I'm really not pulling tight at all. I'm just doing this just tight enough to let the cord kind of settle down into where it needs to be. Alright, and I believe this is, okay, so we have 5 passes this way. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if I go down, that would actually give me my 6. So this 3 is telling me I need to do something here. So, and what that is we need to go around it like this and through this gap here. So before I can do that, I'm going to hook up a FID, which I just so happen to have sitting here. Imagine that. So what I need to do is melt the end of this cord just a bit, so that it will screw into the FID here. The FID is, let's see if you can see it. Still trying to figure out how the focus works on this camera. Should be able to see it now. Trying to focus it on. There you go. You can see the threads in there. So it's threaded, which is really cool. That allows you to just twist it onto the cord. Kind of locks that cord in place, just like that. There we go. All right, so we'll get our cord out of the way. We've got a 5th pass. So you're doing 5 on each side. I think I mentioned that already, but makes it easy to remember. 5 on each side. And these cords just need to move over now a little bit so that we can get this one to sit where it needs to be. So once all those are in place, you've got your 5th one coming down here, and now we need to run it through this little tunnel here and come out the other side. This is what the actual making of this we call it a monkey fist, but the making of it is what pulling the cord through is what takes longer than anything. Alright, now that I'm all twisted around. Okay, so there's our starting point. 1, 2, and 3. And I would encourage you to set yours up like this too. 1, 2, 3. And sorry, I got all messed up here. Okay, so we went through here. You can see the cord's going down through there. Now it has to come up through this tunnel here. If I didn't tie a knot here. So just take that through there. Pull the cord through. Oh, you know what? Oh, it can go this way. There we go. Okay, so you can see came across here. Let me zoom in on this just a bit. Came across here, went around the peg number 3, through this tunnel, around the back, and through this tunnel, and then we'll cross around this way. So now we're working from the top down. What I mean by that is we're going this way, and then we will run. So I want to tighten that just a little. See that extra little right here? Pull that through just to get that out of the way. So when I run through here, I want to be on the right of what we already did. And these are really easy to do once you know what you're doing. Once you have the pattern figured out. And it's even easier if you just write these numbers on here when you're doing it. So yeah, all I'm doing is doing multiple passes through here now. And just doing it the same way each time. So some of you may know that I moved the business from the Atlanta area to Lansing, Michigan. And today I had my first customer walk in. And he just so happened to be the code enforcement officer. He saw that I had purchased a building here in Lansing. Whoops, I might have been off camera doing that. And he goes, "Oh my gosh, I buy my cord from him." So he drove over here to come see the place. So I gave him the grand tour. That was pretty cool. Talking about different things that we can do here. Showed him a bunch of the cord. He actually had something that he had made on his key ring. And I was like, oh, I think I know where you got that cord. And he did. He got it from here. So that was kind of cool. Alright, so at this point, I've got, let's see. Okay, so we're working on pass number 4 right here. We have 3 passes in total. So at this point, I'm going to slide this out so that these are starting to fall where they need to. And you can see kind of where we're at. It should hold together pretty well. You still need to be kind of careful with it because these cords tend to not sit where you want them to. This seems to be doing pretty well. So that's pass 4. Oh, and we're not quite done with pass 4. So we have to go through here. Once you take it off of the jig, you'll see what you need to do. You just have to continue with doing your passes. And all of this, even though it looks funny, like this looks really funny right here, this will all get tightened down and it will look really nice once you're all done. Okay, so this is the beginning of pass 5. And if we go through here, that will finish pass 5. Just like that. You can really see it starting to come together now. And like I said, don't pull tight on these. If you pull tight, you'll really kind of shoot yourself in the foot. You want all these to look, at this point you want all the sides to look exactly the same size. And it's really, really loose. If you think about it, the ball we were using was this big, and it's inside of here. And this is all going to shrink down, tighten down. So now the tightening portion begins, and it's really, really helpful if you use your FID as kind of a pick to, pull the cord. So you want to start in the middle, which means you're going to take one end, and you can see that this end is going around this way. So you don't want this section. And then you can also see that this cord right here is the other end, and it's going this way. So you don't want to use this section or this section. It only leaves this section right here, the one that's going this way, as the middle. So this is your middle right here, this very middle strand here. So what you can do is start right here, just pull gently, and then you can either work it this way or you can work it this way. You're going to do both, and the object is to just loosen the cords, pull it tight gently the first time around, and you're going to end up working it to one of these corners and then end up going this way and pulling it through the end. So we'll just do a few passes here. So I'm just using my FID as a pick. It really works good. And I know I started here, so now the slack is over here. And you're just pulling this through nice and gentle. And I used to just keep flipping this, but it's actually easier if you do like this and kind of rock it. So then you go that way, and that way, and that way, and that way. Okay, so this is where it makes the turn. So now we're going into this section here. So you can see we're in a new section now. So you want to get this kind of right where it needs to be. You can see if you pull that in there, you want it to sit right where it goes. Okay, so we pull that one. And make sure we're in our spot. And then this is where the slack is at now. And there we go. See, just nice and easy. But that's all you're doing. You're finding the center point, working the slack through, and it takes two good full tightening passes. I don't know how to explain that, but it takes 2 full times to get this to be pretty good. Okay, so, and it may need, well, that was a fly. Where did that come from? It may need a third just to kind of finish everything. Okay, so this is the last portion when I get to the working end. So as you can see, I have about 4 inches of cord that I pulled through there. So it's not this one, it's not this one because I have the cord coming out here. So not this one, not this one. Okay, so this is my starting point. Now I've already went from right to left, which means that I need to go from left to right. So I'm going to be pulling the cord the opposite way now. I don't know if I got the right one. There we go. It's this one. There we go. There. And then it makes that turn right here. See how the cord wants to kind of jump over itself here? You just have to use your fid. You can use your fingers too to kind of keep these cords where they need to go, but the fid definitely is going to be your best friend. Sometimes you can get in here and it helps too. This cord right here needs to be over on the right side. Kind of got over top. There we go. And we're going this way. We have quite a bit of slack on here, so I'm just using my finger on a couple of these. Let's see what we're doing here. That one. Cord. This is the most boring part. It's kind of a stress reliever though, to be honest. You can kind of see I've kind of pulled these little pieces of cord out. I'll be kind of careful of doing that. I must have a pretty sharp fit here. Alright, pull this one. And if you do that, you can always try and hide it at the end too. Pull this one through. That one. And that's our working end. And that was about 6 inches of cord that time. Alright. Now, this working end right here has jumped over. So we gotta fix this one. Alright, so doing that same exact method, I'm actually going to break away because this video is getting kind of long. I'm going to break away and get this tightened up, and then once it's all tight, I'm going to show you how to put the bandana, the eyes on here, and get the clip on there. Okay, so I forgot to put the clip on. So what I need to do is the short end, this is the end that we started with. I'm going to pull this out through here, and we'll put this back. I haven't tightened this the second time yet. Just realized I needed to put the clip on here. So with the working end here, this is the short end. Just slide the clip on here, and then we're going to attach our fid. So heat that up so that it will seat properly on the fid. And that's our, so you got 4 here, going through here. Give us 5. Just like that. Get that twist out of there. So it's going to hang, you know, kind of like that. So you have to figure out where do you want, let me put this tight. It's going to hang just like this on whatever. So I think what I want is this to be where I put the bandana for the eyes. Or do I want it right there? No, I think I do want it here. So what that means is I need to, at some point, hide this cord. I don't really want to seal it right there, but what I can do is hook the fid up and run it through the middle and bring it out over here. And that way you're not kind of interfering with what we're about to do here. So let me get this tightened up and I'll be right back. Alright, now as you can see, I have shortened up, here let me get this out of the way, you can see it a little better. I shortened up the really long end that I had. This is the original, and this was the really long end. Got my clip in here, and I want, let's see, I want the line to go here. So I need to get this end over here to come out here. So what I'm going to do is attempt to pass it through. I hope I don't stab myself. Pass it through all of these guys. Might have to do a few at a time. Or I can, let's see. Oh, that went through there pretty easy. So, there we go. Pass that through there. Now we have to worry about it. It jumped over. So, let's see. Oh, and it's twisted. Maybe that's why. Try and get that twisted. Get that over there. Go. That one there. Yeah, this is pretty tight. I tightened this pretty well, so moving these cords now is going to be a challenge. Okay, I think I got that one. Is that where I wanted it to be? Which one? Oh, it was this side right here. Okay, yeah, so that looks better. I just have to make this look nice now. Can I bring this way? I was really hoping that I could bring it through here, which I think I can. Okay, let's try that. Sorry, this is going to be a pretty long video, but... Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work the cord through here, and I'm going to finish both of these cords right here at the end. And then I will be back to show you how to put the blue stripe in here. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I've done here is this is where the cord naturally came out. So I just fused that right there. And then I peeled this back, cut it and fused it underneath of this one. What I need to do is attach this blue cord, and what I did is pulled the inner strands out of this so that it's much easier to pull through, and that it will lay flat. And what I just realized is oh no, this is royal blue. I thought I had the electric blue, which is not the color that I wanted for this, but and we're just going across to this side. My battery is about to die on the camera, so hopefully it holds out long enough. Okay, we'll just let's come back to that one. Actually, that's not a bad idea. So I just skipped the last one here, and what I'll do is I'll cut it right there. Yep, we're going to cut that right there. Melt this just enough so that it melts the end, but nothing else around it. And then pull this cord up and over it so that it sits inside and it can't pull through. There we go. And do the same thing on this one. Just reach in there, pull this through, give it a quick cut, and finish this up. I hope you like this video. Uh-oh, I think my... there it goes. Push that in there. Get this cord over top. And that, believe it or not, will hold it nice and tight in there. And then you can go ahead and just adjust that, but if you get like 2 or 3 of these next to each other with the different colors, you would definitely know that this is the Ninja Turtles head. And I've seen where someone else did something similar to this, but not quite, but he would put little black dots on here for eyes, and then it really looked like it. But I hope you like this. I know it's a long video, probably one of the longer videos I've ever done. So thank you for sticking with me, and don't forget to check out our website. Everything on there that I used in this video is on our website, so don't forget about that. BoredParacord.com or Paracord.com, and our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/paracordon. And until next time, paracord on. Do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button to your left.
There's other great videos all the time, and there's a few to the right side of the screen, and you can also buy Paracord at our site with the link at the bottom left. Thank you again for watching.